practical and on Monday. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So copy, let's start.
I'm not seeing the question.
Okay, I see the question. Okay. Are you seeing it now?
True.
Okay. You said the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is n plus n, and the other two sides are n and p minus m. Say express m in terms of n and p. Now, in a right angle triangle, this is how a right angle triangle look like this. Okay? This side is the hypotenuse now. Then this side and this side are the other two sides. So let's call here point A, let's call here point B and point C. Now, they told us that the hypotenuse, from the question, the hypotenuse is m plus n. So here, you write it as m plus n is the hypotenuse. Then, I said the two other sides are p minus m and n. So let's take here as p minus m. Here is now n. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
So it's not compulsory. Here can also be your p minus m. Here can also be your p. Here can also be your n. Any side, because they didn't specify who is who. Are you saying it? They didn't tell us who is who. So from Pythagoras theorem, it says that hypotenuse square is equals to the adjacent square plus opposite square. This is what Pythagoras theorem says. So who is the hypotenuse now? It's my AB. So I'm having AB square. Who is the adjacent? It's AC. And the opposite is BC. You see that? So every I see AB, I will put m plus n. Every I see AC, I will put p minus m. Every I see BC, I will put n. Anyone, you can swap it. So I'm going to have hypotenuse now, which is m plus n all squared equals to p minus m all squared plus n squared. You see that? So what I'm going to do now, we're going to open the bracket now into 2. I will put the first bracket into 2, which is n plus n into n plus n. I will put this one into 2 also, p minus m into p minus m plus n squared. You see it? Hello, Victor?
Yes,
So let's open the bracket now. Let's open the bracket. So this m will multiply this m first to give us what? To give me m squared. Then this m also will multiply n to give me mn. Then this one will multiply this to give me mn. This one will multiply this to give me n squared. You see it? So you are going to do the same thing here. I do the same thing. I'm going to have p squared minus pm plus m squared plus n squared. You see that? So I will add those I can add. I will add these two together because they are the same. That will give me m squared plus mn plus mn will give us what? 2mn. Then an n squared. I can say add these two together, these two, because they are the same. If I add them together, I'm going to have p squared minus 2pm plus m squared plus n squared. You see it? So we are looking for, according to the question say express m. So our interest is m in terms of n and p. Express m. So let's collect like terms. I will transfer all the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Let's transfer everything from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. What are we going to have? I'm going to have p squared minus 2pm plus m squared plus n squared. So this is what we have on the right-hand side. I want to transfer now. If I'm transferring this m squared to the right-hand side, become minus. If I transfer this 2mn, it become minus. If I transfer n squared, it become minus. So I'm going to have minus m squared minus 2mn minus n squared. So there's nothing left on the other side. The result is now 0. There's nothing left there. So I will add those I can add. Let's add those I can add. M squared minus m squared will give us 0. Then n squared minus n squared will give us also 0. Because it's plus minus. So I will write what is left. What is left? I'm going to have p squared minus 2pm minus 2mn equals to 0. Don't forget, our interest is m. We're looking for m. So I'm going to transfer this one to this side, then this one to this side. But that's called collecting like terms, so that p will remain on its own. So I'm going to have p squared is equals to 0. This one is going to become plus 2mn. This one is going to become plus 2pm. 0 plus anything is that thing. So here remain as 2mn plus 2pm. Now, if you look at the right-hand side, what is common from it? We have two things common. We have 2 and m common. 2 and m is common from the right-hand side. So let's remove it from both of them. Let's remove 2, let's remove m. So as you do that, I'm going to have p squared is equals to 2m into, if I remove this 2m from here, I'm just left with n, bracket n plus, if I remove 2m from here, I'm just left with p. You see it? So to find m now, I will divide both sides by 2 brackets m plus p. So let's do that. So I'm having 2m bracket bracket m plus p or m plus p over 2 into m plus p is equals to p squared over 2 into m plus p. Such that this whole thing will cancel this whole thing will cancel 2. I'm not left with m now, which he asks us to find as p squared over 2 brackets n plus p. So this is now the solution. Is it clear?
Okay, so
Okay, so let me give you time to write it. So start from here. Fejiro,
Sir, good evening, sir.
are you? We are solving a question, so just hold on, just follow through.
Okay, sir.
I'm done.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, so circle geometry is one of the most, is one common question they set always. So let's copy question 13A and 13B so that we do both of them. Let's copy question 13A and 13B. Let's do both of them. Circle geometry, you must see this in tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
I'm done.
Okay, Fisher, are you done? Are you done?
Sir.
Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So let's look at question 13A. This one is a circle geometry. So circle geometry does not work all by itself. It also works with plane geometry and chord. For you to know circle geometry, you need the knowledge of plane geometry also. plane geometry, and chord. You also need the knowledge of chord to understand circle geometry. So let's see what they are saying here. Now, if you look at this triangle here, triangle X, M, arrow. You see it? This triangle SM arrow is an isosceles triangle. Why is it an isosceles triangle? Because of these two signs they put here. Okay, that's why it's an isosceles triangle. So it means that this angle here and this angle here are the same. That's what it means for something to be an isosceles. So if here is 39, here is also 39 degrees. Are you saying that? Yes, that place is also 39 degrees. So after that, let's check what we were asked to find. So we should find angle what? Angle N, arrow M. Anytime you see a situation like this, the middle one is the owner of the angle. Meaning the angle we're looking for is angle what? N, arrow M. So let's trace it. N, arrow, and what? M. That means we are looking for the whole of this angle. You see it? N, arrow, M. So I'm looking for the whole of this angle. Are you there? That's exactly what we are looking for. So how do we find that angle? For us to find that angle, we are going to need this angle here. We are going to need this angle here first. We're still going to need the whole of this angle. You see that? We are going to need this angle and the whole of this angle. So if you look at what we have here, this straight line, this is a straight line, and this is a triangle. These two angles, these two angles, they are inside the triangle. We call them interior angle. Now, there's a theorem in plane geometry that says 2 interior angle is equal to 1 exterior angle. So if let's write this one first, I will say angle X is same as angle arrow. Both of them is 39 degree. Reason isosceles triangle. So let's stop there first. So what I just represented now, I just represent these two angles here. I represent this angle and this angle. Both of them are 39. So we can look for this angle here. Let's look for this angle. For us to find this angle, you will notice that this thing here is a triangle. Here is the whole thing is a triangle. You just forget here is 39 degrees. So for me to find this angle, I will need to apply sum of angle in a triangle because arrow M and X is a triangle. So I'm going to have angle arrow plus angle N plus angle X equals to 180. What is the reason for that? Sum of angles in triangle. That is the reason. So which angle are we looking for now? We are looking for angle M. So angle arrow is 39, angle S is 39. So I'm going to have 39 plus angle, okay, here is M, not N. Here is M plus angle 39 plus angle M plus angle S is also 39 equals to 180 degree. So to find M now, I will collect items. I will transfer this to 39 to meet 180. If both of them are meeting 180, the answer becomes minus. So I will have angle M now to be 180 minus 39 minus 39. What are we having? If you subtract 180 from 2 39s, it will give us what? So let me use my calculator from here. Let's see. 39, 180 minus 39 minus 39, that will give us 102. So angle M now is 102 degrees. So I will come back. This angle here now is 102 degrees. That's what they are saying. That's what they are telling us. So like I said earlier, if you look at this figure from N to M to S, it's a straight line. And we all know that angle in a straight line is what? Is 180 degrees. Angle in a straight line is 180 degrees. So If you look at this from here to here now is the angle in a straight line. The angle in a straight line include 102, include 31. This remaining small part now is now what? Because this whole straight line, the angle there is 102, 31, and what? I don't know that angle. So let's look for that angle. That's one angle that is remaining now by applying some of angle in a straight line. So I'm going to have that angle is what? Is angle M. So I'm going to have angle M is what I'm looking for now, plus 31 plus 102 is equals to 180. Reason for it, angles in straight line. Angle in straight line. So angle M now will give me 180 minus 31 minus 102. So let's subtract it. 180 minus 102 minus 31, that will give us 47 degrees. So this angle here, this small angle here now, this small angle here now is 47 degrees. So we are getting there to find the value of n arrow m, which is n arrow m. The whole of this, that's what we are looking for. Okay? So now that I've got it as 47 now, this whole angle m is now what? This whole angle m is simply 31 plus 47. This whole angle will give us what? What is 31 plus 47? 47 plus 31, that will give us 78. So the whole of this angle here, let me put arrow to represent it, is 78 degrees. You see it? The whole of that angle is 78. So I will say my angle n arrow, mn arrow, my angle n m arrow is 31 plus 47, which is 78 degrees. So remember we said in a chord, when you have a chord, there, when you have a chord, here and here, they're also the same for a chord, because M arrow, M to arrow is a chord. That means if here is 31, here is also 31 degrees. The reason is also an isosceles triangle, because the two sides are the same. So I will say angle M equals to angle arrow. Angle M is equals to angle arrow. Both of them is 31 degrees. Reason, isosceles triangle. So if that is 31, and that means I can look for this small angle now by using sum of angle in a triangle to get angle P. Because if I can get angle P, I can get this angle here, which is angle as center is twice angle as circumference. Because the center is P now, you can see here, our center is P. We should look at it here, center P, according to the question. So let's get the angle at the center now. So I'm going to have, okay, angle P plus angle M plus angle what? Angle R is equals to 180 degrees. Reason, sum of angles in triangle. So angle P is what I'm looking for now. Angle M is 31. Angle R is 31. Is equals to 180. So angle P now will be 180 minus 31 minus 31. What is that going to give to us? 180 minus 31 minus 31. That will give us a 118 degrees. So I'll go back. I say this angle here now is 118 degrees. So with that, I can find this angle. There's a theorem in psychogeometry that says angle at center is 2 times the angle at circumference, because n is the circumference. So the angle of, let's angle arrow nm now, my angle, okay, my angle arrow nm will be 118 divided by 2. What's it giving to us? It gives us 108 divided by 2. That will give us 59 degrees. Reason for it, angle at center is twice angle at circumference. It's twice angle at circumference. So I've got it here now. I've got this angle now as 59 degrees. So to find this angle now, this angle you have to find, and this whole angle now it's not difficult anymore. I'll just apply some of angle in a triangle. Don't forget the whole of this place is 78. So we are going to have, I'm going to have angle M, angle N, plus angle R, plus angle M is equals to 180. Angle M, we've done that already. This is the value here. The value is 59. So I'm going to have 59. Angle R is what I'm looking for. Angle M we find earlier is 78 equals to 180. So this one implies my angle R now will be 180 minus 78 minus 59. What are we having? 180 minus 59 minus 78. That would be, and R now is 43 degrees. That's not the final solution, 43 degrees. So write it. We started from here. Okay, write it. If you are through with this page, let me know so I can go to the next one. So, hello, can you hear me? If you can hear me,
Yes, sir.
Victor, if you can hear me, if I get the question this night, I will wake you up. I will call you or call your mom to wake you up so we can do it. The question directly.
I'm done.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall you take phone to school, Victor?
No,
Okay, okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Fisher, are you done with this page? Are you done with it, Fisher? Can't hear you. Okay, this is the next page. No, 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 hold on. This is not the next one. Okay. So you written this page now, right? Okay. This is the next, this is the next one.
I'm done.
Okay. This is the next one.
I'm done.
Okay. This is in that last page.
I'm done.
Okay. So let's go to the B question. The question B of it. Now, there's something I want you to take from here. This question B, there's something I want you to learn from it now. If you see, anytime you see something like this, if you see 1 over 2x, for instance, 1 over 2x is also written as x over 2. Okay? So this 1 over 3
Yes,
you
sir.
are seeing here, 1 over 3 into n plus 6, you can just write it as n plus 6 over 3. You see that?
Yes, sir.
So I'll write the same thing here, I'll do the same thing here, I'll do the same thing here. So let's do that. We're going to have 1 into 1 over 3. Let me rewrite the question. n plus 6 n plus 6 is equals to 1 over 3 into n plus 5 minus 1 over 4 into n minus 6. See that? So if I go from this knowledge now, let's apply this knowledge here I stated here. So if I apply that knowledge, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 1 minus n plus 6 over 3 is equals to, if I apply it here, I'm going to get open bracket n plus 5 over 3 minus open bracket n minus 6 over 4. You see it's more easier this way. So what I'm going to do here now, on the left-hand side, we're going to take LCM. On the right-hand side, we're going to take LCM. So what's the LCM of 1 and 3? The LCM of 1 and 3 is simply 3. So 3 into 1 is 3 times 1, 3 minus 3 into 3, 1. 1 times I will have 1 bracket n plus 6 is equals to, I will take LCM also on the right-hand side. Where's the LCM 3 and 4? The LCM is 12. 12 into 3 is 4. 4 times what I have on top, and become 4 brackets n plus 5 minus, I'll see my minus now. 12 into 4 is 3. 3 times 3 brackets n minus 6. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what I will do now, I will put the brackets on both sides. So I will have 3 into 1 times m give us minus m minus 6 over 3 is equals to, so I also put the bracket here. If I put the bracket, I'm going to have 4m plus 20. I will have 4m plus 20 minus, let me put the bracket now, I have minus 3m plus 18. I will have minus 3m plus 18 over 12. So what I will do from here, I will add those I can add. I can subtract 3 from minus 6. That will give us what? Minus 3 minus m over 3 is equals to, here, I will do the same thing. I can subtract this and this 4m minus 3m will give us m. I can add these two together. Okay, that is 20 plus 18. That will give us 38 over 12. So what I will do from here is to simply cross multiply. So if I cross multiply, I'm going to have 3 brackets m plus 38 is equals to 12 brackets minus 3 minus m. So what happens from here? I will open the brackets. 3 times 10 will give me 3m plus then let's open the other bracket. 3 times 38. Let me multiply from my end here. 3 times 38. 3 times 38. That will give me 144. That will give me 144. 114, I mean, 114. Then let's open the bracket on the other side. 12 times minus 3 is minus 36. 12 times minus m will give us minus 12m. So what can we do from here? Nothing but to collect like terms. And we invite this man to come this way, and we excuse this one to go to the other side. It just so happen I'm going to have 3m plus 12m is equals to minus 36 minus 114. So 3m plus 12m will give us what? 15m. Minus 114 minus 36 will give us what? Will give us minus 150. So to find m now, divide both sides by, I'll divide both sides by 15. So my m now will give me minus 150 divided by 15. M will give me minus 10. This is the value of m, minus 10. So write it.
I'm done.
Okay. Good luck. Do you have any topic in mind you want to learn? If you have any topic in mind, just type it as a message. I will see it. Type it as a message. If you have any topic in mind you want to learn, so I will fit it. If you have any area of interest, 3 of you want to learn, send it to me. We are going to create it. As one is learning, you all are learning it. If you have any topic, just send it as a message.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. If you have any area of interest you want to learn, 3 of you, send it to me. We are going to do it together. Any topic you see you fit, you want to learn, just send it. Okay, you copy this question. You also copy this question. This question is a very common question. It's called modular arithmetic. Copy it. Modular arithmetic.
I'm done.
Okay. So pay attention. This question is a very common question. Pay attention to it. It's a very common question. It said draw a table of multiplication. We are multiplying. Table of multiplication of modulo 7. Okay. So when they say modulo, meaning the highest number you must get, the highest number you must get. Eh? I think it's just like number base. The highest number you must get will be 6. When I say modulo 7, the highest number you must get will be 6. It's just like the way you operate number base. So on this set of numbers, look at the set of numbers here. Look at the set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's draw the multiplication table using modulo 7 for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I want to do that, this is what I will do now. I will draw the table now. Multiplication, you put the sign. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We do the same thing here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So then don't forget, keep your modulo. Keep your modulo 7 so you don't forget what you are working with. Modulo 7. Meaning the highest number you must get, anytime you multiply, will be 6. Just as you do number base. If you are working with base 2, the highest number you get with what will be 1. The same thing here. So let's multiply now. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is less than 7. Since it's less than 7, I will write it as 4. 2 times 3, this 2 times 3 now is 6. 6 is less than 7, I will write it. Then 2 times 4 is 8. 8 is more than 7. So I will ask myself, how many 7 can I find in 8? It's 1. What is remaining? Is 1. We write the remainder. How many 7 can I find in 8? Is 1. What is remaining? Is 1. We write the remainder. Then 2 times 5 is 10. How many 7 can I find in 10? Is 1. What is remaining? Is 3. Then 2 times 6 is 12. How many 7 can I find in 12? Is 1. What is left? Is 5. Then 3 times 2 is 6. It's less than 7. I will just write 6 because it's less than 7. Then 3 times 3 is 9. How many 7 can I find in 9? Is 1. What is left? Is 2. Then 3 times 4 is 12. How many 7 can I find in 12? In 1. What is left? Is 5. Then 3 times 5 is 15. How many 7 can I find in 15? Is 2. Because 2 7 will give me 14. Okay, 2 7 will give me 14. So 14 from 15 is here becomes 1. 1 is remaining. Then 3 times 6 is 18. How many 7 can I find in 18? Is 2. What is left? Is 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. It's more than 7. Remainder is 1. Here is 12. I will have 7. 4 times 4 is 16. How many 7 can I find in 16? Is 2. What is left is 2. Then 4 times 5 is 20. How many 7 can I find in 20? Is 2. What is left is 6. Then 4 times 6 is 24. How many 7 can I find in 24? Is 3. What is left is 3. Then 5 times 2 is 10. 7 is there is 3. There is 15. I will have 1. Here is 20. I will have 6. There is 25. How many 7 can I find in 25? Is 3. What is left is 4. Then 5 times 6 is 30. How many 7 can I find in 30? Is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 from 30 is 2. Then here will give me 5. Here is 18. 18 will give us 4. 4 times 6 is 24. So that will give us 3. Then 6 times 5 is 30. That will give us 2. Then 6 times 6 is 36. How many 7 can I find in 36? Is 5. Because 7 times 5 is 35. What is left is 1. This is the multiplication table for module 7. Now, if you look at all the numbers we have, the highest is 6. It must not be up to 7. Just as the way you do number base. So if it is clear to you, you can write it. It's clear, you can write. If you have any question, you may ask. So let's go to the question B part of it.
I'm done.
Okay. Fejira and Degula, are you done?
No, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Babe,
I'm done.
true.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's go to question B. Now look at the question B. Look at what they said. From here, using the what? The table. So if your table is wrong, there's every tendency your answer here will be wrong. So using the table, which is this table now we've done. Using this which is this table here we have done now. So you use this table. Okay? To find 3 multiplied by 4, then multiplied by 6. Let's do that. The B part now, from figure 1, you say 3 multiplying by 4, bracket open close, multiply by 6. So what you do now, you have to make reference of the table by writing from table. Let's see. If 3 multiply 4 from the table, what am I having? Let's check. Let's check. Look at it. 3. This 3 now, multiply 4. What do we have?
5.
It's 5. So 3 multiply from table, 3 multiplied by 4. The result is 5. That means the whole of this place now, the whole of this place is what? Is 5. So every I see 3 operation 4, I will put 5 there. So I'm going to have, this one now become 5 multiplied by 6. So I also say from table, 5 multiplied by 6 is what? Let's check. From table now, 5 multiplied by 6, what do you give to us? Is 2. So this one is 2. Therefore, my 3 operation 4, operation 6, the result is what? Is 2. Is it clear? So write it, let's
Yes,
go to
sir.
the B part. Let's go to the B part. Hmm?
Yes, sir, we're done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay, all right.
Uh, mm, mm,
So let's go to the B part.
mm,
What does the B part says? It says find the truth set. So that means there's no way it can be one number. Say find the truth set. Set is a series of numbers of y multiplied by 6 operations. Y multiplied by 6 again equals to 3. The truth set. You say y multiply into y multiplied by 6. The result is 3. So when you have a situation like this, you need to be very careful. So first of all, because of this thing here, let's say let y operation 6, let's call it m. So if the whole of this thing is m, what am I having? Y operation m is equals to what? Is 3. So you will check your truth table. You will check the table now. What and what? What and what multiply each other to give us 3? What and what multiply each other to give us 3? Because why? I don't know this value. I don't know this value. Are you getting it? What I want multiplied that gave 3? Let's check let's check our truth table. What I want multiplied gave us 3. So let's check our table now. What I want multiplied that gave us 3. Let's check. What I want multiplied that gave us 3. Look at it.
5.
5 and 2 gave us what? 3.
Right.
Then 6 and 4 also gave us what?
Sir,
6 and 4 also gave us 3.
I'm in class today.
Then the same time, 4 and 6 gave us 3. You see that? So there are how many set of number? 4, 2, and 5. So let's say we are going to have now so we have y operation 6, which we call y operation m, which equals to what? Equals to 3. So let's check the set of number now. The set of numbers now are what? Set of numbers now are 4, 5, and 2. So we have, that means here can be 5 and what? 2. Or here can be what? Or it can be 2 and 5. Look at it here. 2 and 5. 2 and 5 also give us 3. So it's either it's 5 and 2 or 2 and 5. So we equally have 6 and 4. We equally have 6 and 4. So that means here can be 6 or 4, or it can be what? 4 or 6. Also give us 3. You see that? So let's check again. Who else gave us 3? Who else gave us 3? That is 6 and 4. Okay? So those are the numbers. Those are the numbers now. Those are the numbers now. Either 5 and 2, 2 and 5, they're the same thing. 6 and 4, or 4 and 6, they're the same thing. Are you saying it? So if you compare the two now, remember we said y multiplied by 6 is what? Is m. Okay? So if you compare now, we are having, here can be what? 4 operation what? 6, like this one now. Like this one now. 4 operation 6. What does that make our y? It makes our y to be what? Our y to be 4. If I compare the two, if you compare these two now, and compare this and this, your y is simply what? 4. So your y can be 4, your y can be 5, or your y can be 2. These are the set of numbers. It can be 4, 5, or 2. So this one is a little bit tricky. So you have to be very careful when you get to a stage like this. So write it. Let's make progress on the next question. So Damilola, unmute your mic. I want to ask you a question. Unmute, Damilola. You can hear me. You can hear me, unmute on your mic. Fejiro, off your mic. Fejiro, off your mic. Damilola, you can hear me? Yeah, come on. Come on. Let me know, let me progress.
I'm done.
Okay. Good luck and Fejiro, are you through?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm done.
Okay. Good. Fejiro, are you done? Okay. Let's check the next question. Okay, look at this question. Copy this question. Number 2.
Hello?
Are you through?
No.
Copy question 2. Copy question 2.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay, now, it said during an inter-community football match, maybe Ubia versus Bromo or Ubia versus Udu, inter-community football match, there were 458 spectators. Who are the spectators? The men, the women, boys, children, what have you. These are the spectators. He said the number of children were twice the number of women. Look at this statement. He said the number of children was twice the number of women. Twice the number of women. The question is, how many women came to the football match? I don't know. How many children were there? I don't know. But what I know, the total number of people in the football match was what? 4,580. Is it not? So in a situation like this is what you do. You say, let the number, since we don't know the number of children, let's call it M. Let the number of women, let's call it N. Let the number of men, let's call it P. So what do we know? We know that if I add the children plus women plus men, it will give us what? 4,580. Is it not? Yes. So we
Yes,
don't know, let's call it equation 1. You don't know, let's call it, because I don't know the value of n, I don't know the value of n, I don't know the value of p, let's call it equation 1. So let's go back. You said the number of children was twice the number of women. Let's see. What is the number of children now? M. You say it's twice this number. It simply means that my m is 2 times what? N. Let's call it equation 2. Number of children were twice the number of women. So meaning m is 2 of n. Let's go again. And the number of men now, they're not asking us. And the number of men now, look at it, number of men is 520 more than twice the number of children. Look at that statement. The number of men is 520 more than twice the number of children. What does that mean? So it means that the number of men now, which is what? P, is 520 plus 2 times the number of what? Children, which is 2m. Let's call this equation 3. Are you saying it? So
yes,
the
sir.
question say, find to the nearest whole number the percentage of men who were present. So we need the number of men, which is P. We need to know who P is. We need to know the value of P. Okay? But what is our N? Our M is what? Our M is what? Is 2n, right? Our M is 2n. So look at M here. I will now find 520 plus 2 bracket. My M is what? 2n. So this will be written as what? 520 plus 4n. Let's call it equation 4. So I'm going to put the value of m now. Remember, equation 1 says n plus p is equals to 4,580. Okay? So what is my m now? Sorry, this is supposed to be p, not m. It's supposed to be p. So we are having, what is my m? Let's go back. Our m is what? 2n. So when I see m now, here now put 2n. Here is already n. All right, I will leave it as n. Well, what's my p now? Look at my p here. Place of p, I'm writing 520 plus 4n is equals to 4,580. You see that? So I will add those I can add. I can add 2n, n, and 4n. That will give us what? 7n. So I'm going to have 7n plus 520 is equals to 4,580. So to find n from here, now we collect like terms. I'm having 7n equals to 4,580 minus 520. Let me subtract from my end. 4580 minus 520. That will give us 4060. What is now my end now? Divide both sides by 7. It's 4060 divided by 7. What am I having? Divide by 7. That will give me 580. And who is n? I have n as 580, but who is n? Who do we call n? Is women. So the number of women in the football match is what? 580. Don't forget, our interest is the number of men, which is P. So let's come to P. My P is what? Our P, look at P. Our P is 520 plus what? 4n. We need the number of men now, which is P. So I'm going to have P equals to 520 plus 4n. We already have n as 580. So I'm having 520 plus 4 into my n now, 580. So P will give me what? 520 plus 580 times 4, that will give me 2320 plus 520. Now I'm going to have 2,840. These are the number of men who participated. So what's the percentage now? Percentage of P now, meaning the number of P present over the total people there. Total times 100 over 1, which is 2,840 over 5,000, sorry, 4,000, is it 4,000? Yes, 4,580 times 100 over 1. So if I multiply now, 2,840 times 100 divided by 4,580, I'm going to have 62%. So the percentage of men now, percentage of P now, the answer is 62% to the nearest whole number. It's 62%. Okay, so right.
I'm done.
So you are good luck. Are you done with this first page? If you are done, let's make a shift to the next one.
I'm done.
Let's wait a little bit for Fisher and good luck. Okay, I'll go to the next page. Okay, not this one. Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'll wait a little bit for others to finish up. Copy the question 3. This is bearing. Copy it. If you are true, let me know so we can take it.
I'm done.
Okay. So the rest, can we start? Can we start it? Good luck and Fejiro. Can we start it? Good luck. Can we start it? Okay. So look at this question. It said a ship left harbor. Harbor is where you park ship. Vessel is where you park vessel is called a harbor. And travel for 30 kilometers on a bearing of 145. This one I want you to know. When you come to bearing, it's like this. Here is the north. All bearing must come from the north. Okay? Yeah, and the north is 0 degree. Here is 90 degrees. Here is 180 degrees. Here is 270 degrees. Back to 360 degrees. That is one circle on turn. Then another thing you should know is that every quadrant is 90. Here is 90. Here is 90. Here is 90. Here is 90. So that's what I want you to know. So when they say the bearing is 145, that meaning it leaves 0, it passed 90 to somewhere around here, but it's not up to 180. That is 145. Then the other one is 250. 250 meaning it left 0, it passed 90, it passed 180, but it did not get to 270. That is 250. Now, first question says illustrate the information in a diagram. So let's draw the diagram. 30 kilometers. Now, look at this distance. 30 is longer than 10. So the 30 will be longer, the 10 will be shorter. Okay? So let's draw now. Let's start from here. I'm coming. This system is behaving now. So give me a minute. System is misbehaving. I'm trying to reopen a different page. So let's try to draw the diagram now. It said the ship left the harbor. So it was in the harbor, it now left and traveled 30 kilometers and bearing on 145. So let's do that. So let's say this is the harbor now. Let's call the harbor H. Under the harbor, here's my north, which is 0 degrees. All bearing must come from the north. So let's trace 145 now. I'll start from 0. 0 to here is 90. 90 to somewhere here is 145. So let's say you travel like this. Okay, here's now 145 degrees. a distance of 30 kilometers. Now, you will agree with me now that the ship is not here. The ship is not here. And under this point, here is my north, which is 0 degrees. Okay, let's continue with the question. You say, it's then, that is to say, it didn't stop. You say, it's then, that means it didn't stop here. It left that place. You say, it then changed course. You say, it changed course for 10 kilometers in bearing of 250. That is, it didn't stop here. It now left that point on a bearing of 250. Let's rotate it now. I'm looking for 250. Here is 0, 90, 180. Let's do somewhere else about 250. Like I tell you, distance will have to be short than the first one. I have to have a shorter distance. So the bearing now is 250 degrees, a distance of 10 kilometers. 250 degrees, a distance of 10 kilometers. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so where is the ship now? The ship is not here. The ship is at this point. So let me call here point A. Let me call here point C. The ship now is at point C. Okay? Now look at the question. Let's go back. It said illustrate with a diagram. So to complete the diagram, I will join from H to C. This is not the diagram. But I will need this angle. I will need this angle between the two legs, between the two distances traveled. I will need it between these two distances traveled, which is this total angle here, which is from here to here. I will need this angle. Understood? So you remember I told you every quadrant is 90. Look at the first one, 145. Okay? So from here to here is 90. So what will be remaining here is 55. Do you agree? 55 will remain here, is that not? Because 90 plus 55 will give us what? 145. So if here is 55, according to plane geometry, here is also 55. We call it alternate angles. So that means this part here is 55 degrees. Then the other one is 270. Let's evaluate it and see. The other one is 270. For 270, this is what we have. You move 90, 180, somewhere here, it's at 250. So the remaining part will be what? Will be 20. Because here is 270. So that means this angle here is 20 degrees. So the total angle now will give us 75 degrees. Because which is 20 plus 55. Okay, please write it. Draw the diagram before we continue the solving.
I'm done.
Good luck, and are you done with the diagram? If you are done, respond. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
My
okay,
this
okay.
hard problem for so.
Okay, all right, all right. But you are following up now, right?
Sir?
I hope you are following up.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I want to explain something to you guys. In mathematics, please listen to this and listen to it carefully. In mathematics, they don't mark answer. Maybe the answer, maybe if the question is 5 marks, maybe the answer is just half or 1 mark. The step you take is 4 marks. So what is the point? Simplify anything as much as you can tomorrow. Simplify as much as you can. They don't mark answer. It is said as the mark. So simplify as much as you can. Okay? But I told you, you gather a lot of marks. So let's see. Let's go. So let's look at the first question there. First question say we should. Here is 10 kilometers. So the first question here is 20 degrees. So let's check the first question. We have answered question A. We look at question B now. It says calculate correct to first significant figures. How far east of the harbor the ship travel before changing course? Where is the harbor now? This is our H is the harbor. Say how far east. Look at the cardinal point. The cardinal point here is north, here is south, here is east, and here is west. So when they say how far east, what does it mean? It means how far east of the harbor is this side. This is where the ship is. Say how far east. So the east of the harbor is this direction. The ship is here before it changed to point C. So what is that? Let me call here point. Let me call here D. So we are looking for the value of H to D. We are looking for H to D. So if you look at this shape now, it's a right-angled triangle. Your HDA is the right-angled triangle. Abi? So remember we said every quadrant is 90. The whole of this place is 90. So here is 90. What does that make this angle? Or what does that make this angle? So here is also 55. Here is 55 degrees. Because it's alternate angle. Here is 55 degrees. That angle H now is 55 degrees. So I'm looking for HD. HD now, the 55 degrees is facing DA. Our 55 degree is facing D to A. It's facing DA. That means your DA is the opposite. Where the angle is facing is your opposite. Okay? So we are using opposite adjacent, which is tan. Because from H to D represents the adjacent. From H to D represent the adjacent. So we are using opposite over adjacent according to SOHCAHTOA. Opposite adjacent is what? Is tan. We are looking, no, sorry. We are using opposite hypotenuse because we don't have a value on this adjacent. There's no value here from AD to A. We don't have a value there. So we are using where we have value. Where do we have value? We have value at the hypotenuse. So we are using adjacent hypotenuse. That's what we are using. Adjacent hypotenuse. Look at the shape like this. Look at what we have here. It's something like this now. Here is 55 degrees. Here's my H. Here's my D. Here's my A. Here is 30 kilometers. And we are looking from here. So we are using here and here. So here's our 90. Now, here's the hypotenuse. Here's the adjacent. Here the angle is looking at is your opposite. So we are using cos theta. So I'm going to have B Roman figure 1 now. Cos 55 degrees cos to adjacent over hypotenuse. So where's the adjacent now? Is HD. Where's the hypotenuse? Is 30. So if I cross multiply now, I'm going to have my HD is simply 30 cos 55, which is 30 times. You see, we are simplifying it now. Just write many things. Write as many things as you can. In my calculator, I cannot place 30 cos 55 directly from my calculator, but I will not do that. So I'll first of all press cos 55 first and write the value there. Don't go and press 30 cos 55. No, you will lose mark. So I will have 30 times 0.736. So this is how I will write it just to gather marks. So my age is now what? Times 30. That will give me 17.207 kilometers. This is now the value of HD. You see that? So complete the figure now and the calculation. What you complete is by drawing this right angle triangle on it. How far east of the harbor? If you have done, let me know. If you have done, let me know. Let's go to the other part of the question. Are you done? Are you guys done? Are you done? Okay, let's continue. So let's see. But remember, we got to say the distance of the ship from the harbor. The distance of the ship from the harbor. The ship is at sea from the harbor. Now, they'll ask you to find this distance from here to here, from H to C. So how do we find H to C? We're going to use cosine rule because we have two angles, a single angle, and inclusive distance. So the opposite side, here is small a, here is small c, here is my small h. So we're looking for small a. So I'm going to have small a squared equals to small h squared, small c squared minus 2ac cos big A. Small a squared will give me 30 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 30 times 10 times cos 75 degrees. Okay, so let me press my calculator from here. Let's see what we have. I'm having a squared now, so be 30 squared will give me 900 plus 10 squared will give me 100 minus 2 times 10, 60. 60 times 10, that will give us 600 times. Let's press the value of cos 75. Cos 75 will give me what? 0.2588. So a squared will give me 1000 minus 600 times this. Going to have 155.29. So 1000 minus that. So I'm going to have 8 squared to be 844.71. So my A will give me the square root of 844.71. What am I having? Root answer will give me 29.1 kilometer. So this is the distance of the ship from the harbor. So that's the distance of the ship from the harbor. So write it. Well done, let me know. If you are through, there are some questions here I want to give to you. Go and write them out. I copy this question, question 4. I try it out. You can send me the answer. Okay, my system is almost down. We'll end the class here. So write well tomorrow. Good luck.